What's going on, guys? Steve here, and this is my Walking Dead review for Season 7, Episode 9, entitled Rock in the Road. So as always, I'll go into my takeaways for this episode, and then I will give some predictions for what I think may or may not happen within some future episodes. So let's get right into it. I thought this was a pretty good mid-season finale. It wasn't too slow, the storyline progressed a lot, and it wasn't really any filler like we had gotten in some of the earlier episodes this season. So Alexandria meets the Kingdom, finally. Rick meets King Ezekiel. Morgan finds out what had happened to the rest of the team, because he obviously wasn't there when they had met Negan for the first time. So a lot of emotions going on there. The episode actually was a little long. I think it was an hour and 15 minutes. So Rick and his group, they've now banded together the Hilltop, which was a little hard to do because Gregory, who is a huge coward, doesn't want to fight with the Hilltop. But the community there is banding up around Rick. They've had enough. They're going to fight. Gregory is basically done. He's basically out of power. No one wants to deal with him anymore because all he does is kind of cower behind and cater to the Saviors. So we have the Hilltop and we have Alexandria. They travel to the Kingdom to seek an alliance with the Kingdom. Now, although most signs point to yes, that the Kingdom will help, they decline. And it's mainly because Ezekiel has this deal with the Saviors where his people don't even know that the Saviors exist. So it's going to be kind of hard for him to get his community to follow him into war. And I think he kind of knows that. And I think he thinks that as long as things stay the way they are right now, then they don't really need to go to the war with Saviors. Because so far the Kingdom has it better than anyone else. The Saviors they're not going in and physically taking things from them yet. I think this is going to be the breaking point. I think eventually they're going to find out, the Saviors are going to find out that the Kingdom is housing Daryl. And that's going to be when we're going to see Negan kind of snap, when the Saviors might invade the Kingdom. And honestly, I don't think that we're going to see King Ezekiel be around for that much longer, at least not for the end of this season. I believe he will be dying within this season. I don't think we'll see him come back next season, and I think that's going to be one of the turning points of when the Kingdom joins up with Rick and Alexandria and all them, and then they will go into war with the Saviors. One thing I liked about this episode was the highway part, where the Saviors had planted all of the explosives on the highway for the herd that was coming, and it was kind of like a race against time to detach all of the explosives in time so that they can use these explosives later on against the Saviors. It was a suspenseful moment. I thought the part where they had the cars linked up together and they just kind of mowed down the walkers, I thought that was really well done. And I thought it was just entertaining and kept me on the edge of my seat. So I thought that was one of the highlights of the episode. Now, I talked a little bit about it before, and the Saviors are on to Rick, and they're on to the Alexandria group. They know, or they think that they know, that they have something to do with Daryl escaping. So I think this also might lead them to search the Kingdom, or to search Hilltop. And they're going to come in, they're going to tear things up in search of Daryl. They might do that to Hilltop next, and then maybe see that happen in the Kingdom after that. And then that's when all hell's going to break loose. And then that's also when the community of the Kingdom is going to find out what's really going on. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we saw Gabriel leave. He packed up all of his things and he just left. He packed up a lot of the supplies and left a note that just said boat. How did he know that the boat was there? My guess is going to be that maybe he actually was in contact with that person, the boots guy that showed up at the beginning. Maybe there was this scene that happened that we didn't see where they actually talked and he left. There's a lot of questions that are going unanswered right now, and there's a lot of speculation going around. And then at the end of the episode, we see that the group goes looking for him, and they run into this new group, and Rick smiles. And I'm sure most people can decode why Rick's smiling, because, well, he doesn't really have anything else to lose. And if these new people want to kind of like fuck with him, they're also kind of fucking with the Saviors. So this new group is in this position where they have to kind of side with Rick, and if they don't, the Saviors are just going to completely fuck them up. So I think that Rick knows that he has the advantage over this group, because the group can't really do anything to him except for side with him if they want to go and take the Saviors out together. And I think once Rick explains that to them, we will have another ally on our side. Now, I don't know who this group is. I don't think a lot of people know who it is. I think it's personally a new group for the show. I don't think it's a group from the comics or anything like that. Some people are saying it might be the Whisperers, but it doesn't look like it's the Whisperers because they usually wear walker skin on them to kind of blend in with walkers. So I think it's just this completely new group that we haven't seen before. we will find out. We were told that we are going to get immediate follow-up answers. So look for the answers to come next episode, maybe next 2 episodes, and we'll see. But let me know what you think, who you think these people are. What do you think is going on with Gabriel? What's going to happen with Daryl and with the kingdom and everything? Let me know your theories. Please sound off in the comments below. I will do my best to reply. If you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you would like my channel, Cool Nerd Show. Head on over there, check out all of our other videos over there, and hopefully I will see you on those videos.